Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keith, and welcome to my review of the new movie Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. This is the new movie that stars Dane DeHaan and Cara Delevingne. Not Delevingne, Delevingne. I know because it's about my 5th time filming this vlog. And in the movie she plays Laureline. Not Laureline, but Laureline. And of course Dane plays Valerian. How's that? Now, in this film, they're basically intergalactic soldiers. They're basically officers of outer space. Whatever, just go with it. And of course, early on, we're dealt with a will they or won't they type of love situation. Geez, I don't know how that'll work out. In the early part of this movie, I realized that this movie, basically, you have to look at it from 2 different perspectives. From the one perspective, the special effects in this movie is amazing. I was very impressed with it. I saw it in 3D, and the 3D actually worked in this film. The only other part with this film was the story, and from the story perspective, it was a little lacking. I didn't find myself overly invested in the characters and really caring what ended up happening, because I just feel this is a format that we've seen so many times. There were aspects of the movie that I liked. There were parts of it that made me laugh, and there were parts of it that were, very tense. But then I thought to myself, I probably liked this movie a lot more the first time I saw it, when it was called Star Wars. This movie seems to steal so many things from Star Wars. We've got a character that's going to completely remind you of Jabba the Hutt. We've got a trash compactor scene, and if that isn't enough, there is a scene that seems like it was completely ripped from Attack of the Clones. So I guess the whole imitation is the best form of flattery rings true with this film. Now, I don't want to come down on it too hard because it's directed by Luc Besson, the same guy who wrote Taken. I got a special set of skills Taken. Yeah, that Taken. I just wish that Luc Besson would stick to those types of films and not venture into sci-fi. And if you're going to venture into sci-fi, do something original. You can't repackage Star Wars and call it Valerian and expect me to go, oh wow, this is original and groundbreaking. No. I know this is based on a comic book that I did not read, but I can tell you that if the Valerian comic book stole from Star Wars, shame on you, Valerian comic book. This isn't by any means a terrible film. It's just not as enjoyable as I would have hoped. I don't necessarily think you need to rush out to the theater to see it. Rush out and see it when it's on Netflix. I don't think you're going to be losing anything by seeing it on your TV or your tablet or whatever. I don't necessarily think it's worth you running out to the theater to see. The performances were decent. Both of these young actors are developing a pretty solid resume. I just don't think this is going to be the movie that goes to the top of the list for them. Again, it's a repackaged film, and it's called Valerian. But if you really want to see the real Valerian, go see Star Wars. I give this movie a C-. If you have the chance to see it, let me know what you think. CFL_fan on Twitter, Facebook.com/WhittyWhittier, and WhittyWhittier.com. Thank you so much for checking this out. My name is Keith, and I'll see you at the movies.